Of course, Nimodo going to be looking to shut that down and get themselves back up positive. But let's take a quick look over at the lineup. We've got Close One, Crazy, and Thote up against Batman, Izzy Gravy, and Kaho. And now we will be off to the races. Just realized as well that there is a little bit of an issue on the scoreboard. We'll fix it after this game. However, you are currently seeing this ball trapped over into the blue off the bat. We are not in Tier 2 Div 16, just so you're aware. Or Div 6. Sorry, that is a incorrect middle scoreboard, but Crazy going to be able to get up just in time to deny. Thote going to be able to jump up as well. And that's going to be 2 quick shots denied. Izzy trying to set this up, get it straight back over to the right wall, and Thote wants to play this out immediately. Starts to play this up, starts to shoot it through, and oh my goodness, Izzy going to catch that one off, drops it straight down, but caught immediately by a member of Nimodo. You're seeing right away, oh my goodness, Thote trying to jump up and catch it in time. It's going to be Crazy having to fall back to save it away, and oh my gosh, it's breaking once again back over into this orange. Crazy does manage to get a 50 forced, but it goes straight back towards his own net. Kaho trying to see if he can line something up here into a pass, and it does manage to hit into the middle of the net, but unfortunately nobody there to slap it over the line. Close One, oh my gosh, gets a shot off where Izzy just barely isn't able to get there, but Kaho back on the line is able to hit it away. And you're seeing Thote just picking that one up immediately off the clear, wants to play it back up, but Batman catching. It's going straight over to Close One. Oh my gosh, and he hits the shot straight into the left side of the net, but Kaho jumps up straight in time to smack it away. And what a crucial save to keep this still tied up at 0-all, as Thote does manage to get this ball back up the field, gets intercepted by Kaho, and now you're seeing this is just getting slammed back over towards the goal by Crazy. Close One actually managing to get that one out of harm's way, but with no follow-up player, it is of course not a very likely attack to go through. So Close One once again just going to regroup, manages to get it back over to Crazy in the midfield, and Thote tries to follow that one through, but it's hit away in time. Batman centering it straight up immediately, and Izzy's there to secure. And it's sunk straight into the net over the line. A very nicely played pass and shot to sink that goal in and get the first one on the board now for the members of sorry, not Nimodo, of a Revizion React. And just want to clarify one thing, because of course these guys were playing at a very nice level as Batman smacks another one across the line. I do apologize, want to carry it back over to that mistake I called out earlier. Tier 2 Div 6 is these guys' correct mode. I forgot to change out the middle scoreboard, but somehow it looks like it was the correct one anyway, because we are absolutely seeing some Tier 2 action today. Every single player trying to get themselves in front of that ball, try to not allow it to slip past. You can see there Thote just playing patient, gets it over to Close One, but oh, just can't hit that connection. Goes high for it, not able to land in front of the ball, and now it's going to be hit back over off of this blue wall. And oh my gosh, a very unfortunate center for the Nimodo side, but luckily for them, nobody able to capitalize from the orange, and this ball finds itself trapped in the corner again. But Izzy wants to play this out, isn't quite able to do it off the initial, so Kaho forced to come back into the play, does manage to get the delayed pass through, but now it's just going to be played back over into the orange. Izzy to clear it away. Thote there trying to read it out and get it past, but Izzy, a nice little jump in front, denies that clear, and a follow-up shot there as well from Izzy, but not going to manage to land in time. Tries to get back, does manage to bump one of these blue side offenders out of the goal sights. And a quick pass over to Kaho as well. Gonna let this one be boomed all the way downfield. Thote does deny it, but can't deny the follow through as Batman comes through to swipe that one over the line. Let's watch it one more time. Kaho, very nicely placed lob. Thote, a very nice job to get up in time to touch it high, clear it away, but unfortunately it just wasn't powerful enough to get it out of that immediate radius of the goal, and it's just slapped over that line by a follow-up player, and straight away off the kickoff they're into another dangerous situation as the ball gonna be allowed to gingerly float over in front of this blue goal. Crazy setting up towards mid for a pass, but Batman just gonna bump away, not allowing anything to come out here from the Nimodo side. And so far, Revision React just doing a good job at maintaining pressure, maintaining control, and with 3 goals to 0, all they have to do is not allow this ball to swipe over their line more than 3 times, more than 2 if they want to win it out in regulation. And so far, they have done a beautiful job of that. Izzy does manage to get this ball back upfield. Crazy intercepts. Back over towards this top wall. It's going to send it over towards the right. Thote wants to play this one back out over towards the net. Close one trying to adjust it in. Just managing to kill it high. Leaves it for Thote, but Izzy managing to get up in time to slam it away. Crazy stopping it over towards this left wall, but immediate follow through from Kaho. Oh, but it's touched away. The minute they had, though, already eroded to 30 seconds. As still Nimodo with nothing on the board for themselves. They're trying so hard to just find something, but every time they try to set up a pass or try to boom it downfield, somebody from the orange, once again, it's Batman, is there to deny. And 15 seconds to go. I mean, this one's basically done and dusted outside of some egregious errors that would have to allow it to become a 3-3. But it looks like nobody from Revizion looking to let this one slip away. We're going to see the game of 1 of this best of 5 going over towards Revizion React on the orange side. Straight back into the action, and we actually saw in the first game, Nimodo was off to a good offensive start. You could see quite a few shots being hammered out by them, but Revizion React holding steadfast and able to dominate as we went into the later half of that game. However, Nimodo not going to let that one keep them down as Thote comes through, slams the kickoff immediately into the net, and claims the first goal for the Nimodo side off to a 1-goal lead 4 seconds into game number 2. We're going to have to see if they're going to be able to hold on to this lead. We saw how hard it was for them to get anything going on the offense last game, so now that they've been allowed to get a strong start, at least get themselves the early advantage, are we going to see this transition into more of a Nimodo-centered show? Well, Izzy trying to change that tune. However, it's going to be hit away by Thote in time. Izzy, once again, just trying to keep this offense alive, but Crazy nips it in the bud, slaps that ball over to a teammate, and a quick little counterattack underway. Very nice transition from the blue side just to get this immediately back into the orange end. Close one does deny that initial shot, but forces Crazy back up into the action. 2 players now have committed to trying to get this ball away and leaves Thote the last man back to boom away. He is there to do it, and a little bit of a dangerous follow-up shot comes through, but Crazy gets back in time to deny. 1 man dead over on the blue side, but Thote's still going to be able to hit this one away, but not going to be able to deny the second. As Izzy straight out of the corner, and you can see Kaho tries to come through, just flick that pass, but eventually he's like, well, got my teammate right behind me, let's just backflip it in and see if we can slam it, and Izzy sure did deliver a fast shot to slap it over the net. And now it's back over to a 1-1 scoreline. Nimodo, their quick goal equalized. We're now seeing the ball floating over into an orange car. It's over off this blue corner, but Crazy has to find some way to break past all 3 of these attackers, and unfortunately not going to be able to do it, but they do manage to get this ball free, and it's actually a very dangerous open goal that the orange side has left themselves, but luckily for them on the Revizion React side, it's not going to transition. Thote able to deny the follow-up shot as well, but what is that out of Kaho? Let's watch that one more time, because I'm a little shocked at what just happened. He hits it high, goes off the ceiling, and manages to transition it into what a tight goal. Hits it straight up off that top left corner, and it just bounces along that goal line to find it over the edge. And just like that, Revizion React, they might not have gotten the first goal of this game, but they have found that 1-goal lead back. And Kaho, oh my goodness, what a fast player. Gets himself up immediately onto that touch, touches it away. Crazy wants to play this one out of the corner. Doesn't quite manage to get the touch, but does get it over to his teammate as he tries to capitalize with a fast follow-up goal, but is not going to be allowed to. The 1-man back does hit it away. You can tell trying to get a demo play going there in the orange net, but unfortunately not going to be allowed to, Nimodo. Batman bumped away. That leaves that ball in a very dangerous situation, especially as Crazy's hunting the demo. But even with a player hot on his heels, Kaho able to get up in time to deny the shot. And with it, the equalizer off the table, at least for now. Izzy wants to play this back over towards the blue goal and just manages to get that ball high, but nonetheless, still a very strong orange attack, and Batman finally gonna find the net. With only 6 seconds into the second half, it is a 2-goal lead for Revision React. The 4-second opener goal for Nimodo, the only thing they've been able to find, as once again, back up to 3 goals from Revision React, as it just seems like every time they're able to steal that ball away, they're able to hit some sort of impressive shot into the net, and Kaho once again denying another Nimodo attack. It's back over into the midfield. Batman wants to play it out. Izzy trying to get a touch on this, eventually leaves it as though does manage to miss, but a little bit of a defensive mistake coming out of Revision React. And you know, we're gonna laugh this one off. We're gonna say, oh, you know, what a silly mistake, but if Nimodo's able to get one more goal on the board, it will be an equalized scoreline. So now the gap closes. Nimodo maybe gifted a little bit of a chance back into this game. They only need one now to secure overtime. Izzy, though, oh my gosh, gets it past though. A fast shot on the line, but luckily for Nimodo, they had a second player there ready and waiting, and Izzy hits this one past, gets a demo onto Thote as well. Close one, has to fall back, does get the demo onto Batman, and the fast pressure does allow that shot to miss net. So the 2-goal lead not found back yet, but Crazy finds the ball onto his hood. It's just going to be a high lob, and he wants to try to get that one playing, but I don't think even he quite expected that to go as high as it did. So it finds its way back over into the blue, where now it's going to be a play downfield, a wide open net, and just like that, Nimodo find themselves their second scored goal, but their equalized one, because a 3-3 scoreline is now found with 80 seconds left on the clock. If Nimodo's somehow able to steal this one away, you know the Revision React side is definitely going to be feeling it. They would definitely be a little down in the dumps after that one, but they definitely also know that with only 74 seconds left, one more goal could seal this game back up in their favor. But Crazy, a nice initial touch back into the orange. Kaho, a nice little touch of his own, just to deny that shot from getting any pressure in that orange end. It's back over to Izzy Gravy, but finds its way past him. Kaho and Batman have to back up. Luckily, that ball not on target, but it does still prevent a very dangerous attack from coming out of the orange. They do find a clear away, and it does now allow Batman to open this attack up once again, and that ball just barely off net, straight off the corner, and it finds its way over into the orange yet again. And Izzy trying to go up and deny any sort of funny business coming out of that remaining attacker, but is not going to be able to do it. It's going to be smacked away. Back over to Batman, rolling it along the goal, but Thote's there to hit it away. It's over off this right wall, where Kaho wants to play off against Thote and actually does manage to win it out. No boost from Thote makes it a very easy fight to take, and Crazy just follows through with a banger into the net. Follows it all the way off that wall and just comes through. Close one, tries to get it down to him, but once that lob connects over in front of the net, you know that Crazy wants to sink that one in. And now with only 14 seconds left, we find ourselves in the nightmare scenario for Revision React that I mentioned earlier. That one goal that they allowed to get through, the one mistake that they made, has made themselves a target, and Nimodo has struck. And just like that, with a 4-3 scoreline, they steal away game number 2 and get this match back down to a best-of-3. Jumping straight back into the action, a close game 2, but Nimodo able to steal it away, both off the backs of phenomenal attacking prowess in the second half, as well as a mistake coming out of Revision React. Definitely not going to be looking to make that one again in the first 5 minutes of game number 3. Going to begin. It's an immediate play over towards this orange net. The ball goes high and Batman clears it away. It's back downfield. Crazy has to intercept immediately before anything can happen, and Thote touches it back to the corner. It's over off the wall, booming itself back downfield off a little wall hit out of Thote, but Izzy Trying to get it back upfield. It's back over to Crazy now, who forces the 50. Kaho not able to get it back over in front of that net, but keeps it in the corner long enough for Batman to reaggress. Now Crazy forced to clear this away once again. Gets the initial touch, but can't hit it past that defender, and that's going to allow open Izzy for a shot near net. It does find its way close, but can't quite find the inside of the box. It's back over off this wall. Crazy, a fast play over off this left wall, and now he's just looking for demos. Not going to be gifted any, but does gift the ball back over to the orange, as Izzy now off of close one's stall tries to get it back upfield, but Thote not going to allow that to happen. It's back over into the middle of the net. Oh, and it just bounces its way across as Kaho, guarding that line, does not want to allow anything to slip away. And that's going to lead into a boomer back down the field once again. Thote denying it off the bat, but it's going to find its way over off this corner. They want to play it out, and Thote is going to be able to find it over into the orange. Finds a touch towards mid as well, but sets up Kaho, and Crazy barely able to get up in time, but does manage to jump up and hit that ball away, denying the opener. And Kaho, what a fast follow-up shot just to punish that center. It's back over to Thote. Back over towards this right wall, and Batman able to find a crack through. Gets it over towards the middle now, off a defender's touch, where Crazy wants to try to capitalize with a goal. Gets damn near close, but can't quite connect with that ball. Kaho once again to maintain possession. It looks like it might be a little bit of a slower play. It turns out to be a fake. Back over to Crazy. Izzy wants to boom this back up the field. Thote trying to connect, and Crazy doing a good job at corralling Izzy from going and interacting with any of those other defenders. With zero boost, if he's just able to do that, he can be an effective part of the play and manages to keep at least one player out of it. That's going to make this game a little more tense, and we find ourselves almost at the halftime mark with no scores on net yet from either team. This ball a little dangerous over here in the orange. Batman easily able to touch it away though. Crazy to boom it over to this left wall, and Thote wants to set up for it. Can't quite find the angle. Does manage to get it back over in time for Crazy to turn, but Izzy just being a little bit of a menace over on this blue side. Touches it away. Kaho trying to follow through into a shot, but Crazy's there. Izzy to follow. It's over off this right corner, trying to send it up into mid, and it does find a teammate, but it doesn't find the net. It's over off the left corner, and you're finding Izzy once again with the ball. Kaho to follow, and it's just high of net, but Batman isn't, and he just slams it into the right side of the net, and a three-man passing play finally connects with the inside of the net off of a phenomenal upfield play from Revizion React. All three men able to get a piece of that ball, and their teamwork will slap it over the line and find that first goal. The final 100 seconds not far away. Close one. Wants to see if he can capitalize, and he will. Comes through off this wall, straight off the kickoff, and what a perfect little touch for him. Goes immediately into him, finds an orange side defender, but it just gets slammed into the net again. 1-1. Nimodo hanging on for dear life. It seems like every single time that a goal is scored recently, they are quick to try and get themselves back into the play. This time gifted with another fast kickoff. Well, some great mechanics from their team, but with 90 seconds to go, it's almost at golden goal territory. Of course, any goal still scored has the possibility to be equalized, and Izzy trying to open up with their second of the match. It's back over off this corner. Batman stalls, but close one wants to try to center it up. Doesn't hit the connection. And now it's back over. Crazy fighting against Batman. Doesn't manage to deny his. It's a 50 into this corner, but Thote killing it again. It's over to Izzy. Just going to flick that one back over towards mid, and Crazy wants to follow through, but can't quite seem to find the ball. Thote going to have to go up for a denial. Batman, that shot's actually on. Close one has to come through to deny it. It's just hit back and forth. It seems like none of these clears can find any way past these defenders, and Kaho, how patient. Managing to wait, just lets Crazy fall off the ball and completely fall out of the play. Fortunately for the orange, nothing going to be found that allows them to capitalize, but Batman a boom back downfield. Kaho, this is dangerous. He's in the corner. He has a potential shot towards net. He's going to lob it over off the back again. It's a center to the teammate, but Izzy can't find the net. Crazy. A boom back downfield. It's over into this corner. It's going high. 20 seconds. Any goal scored could finish off this game, and Thote trying to do it himself. It's going to be a pinch off the bottom. 10 seconds. It's back into the blue over off this corner. Crazy needs to try to play this away. He's going to take possession. Wants to take this onto the left wall. This is dangerous for both teams, but more so for the blue as they find the ball over in front of their net, and they'll drop it down to get our first overtime of the match here in game number 3. It's over into the orange off the bat. It's going to be hit away by Batman. A double touch off this wall as well, but Crazy trying to follow through. Can't quite connect. It's back to Izzy. Getting it back over in the midfield, but stolen away, and now it's close one. Trying to set up a play, but Batman immediately onto the ball. Flicks it past Thote. Can't get it past Crazy. It's into the midfield. No orange side player able to get there faster than Crazy, but Cajo somehow manages to get a wheel on the ball. Gets it back over into the blue, and Batman just trying to stall it in front of net. Crazy gets an initial touch away, but Cajo in the mid does deny. A boomer over towards the ceiling sends this back over towards the orange net, and Izzy is going to touch away initially. Cajo trying to take this ball out of the corner, gets a shot on the line, and that's gonna do it. Just takes it all himself, picks it up, gets it to the corner, and slams a tight shot over the line to seal up game 3 and get Revizion React on a match point. A nail-biter of a Game 3 turns into a 2-1 lead for Revizion React, looking to seal up a 3-0 record in IGL Fall 2021, Winter 2021, sorry. But the 4th game going to be in their way. Nimodo looking to hang on and wipe it back up, and they're gonna get an early goal to capitalize. Crazy just gonna take advantage of that. A little mistake coming out of the orange, and the fast kickoff managing to be rewarded. Crazy. Very nice little touch initially. 2 seconds in, they find the first goal. The last time this happened, of course, we did see the game go into their favor. But now Crazy looking to try and just get it away. Batman gets an initial touch away against him, but bouncing off of this orange corner, finds its way back over to Thote. Cajo, oh, he's mid-air, but that's not going to deny him. He jumps in front of that ball, saves it away, and now it's bouncing back over towards net. Cajo wants to touch it straight down, but won't be allowed to. The crossbar saying no, and it's back over to Closehun, who wants to try and get a pass over towards mid, doesn't have any boost to work with, and that leads to this ball just being a little too flat on the pass. Is not going to be able to be capitalized with, but for the orange, it finds its way back over into Nimodo's half, where Izzy trying to get this back over mid. Batman spotting it, does manage to take it immediately off that play. Tries to play it out, gets it past one, can't get it past a second, but Cajo forcing a 50 to send it sky high along that goal line and bouncing straight back down where Izzy's waiting. And it's gonna be a very nicely executed shot from him, as Izzy gonna send it straight into the corner off a pinch, reads it perfectly, and jumps up in time to slam it across the line. 1-1. As now the first minute expired, Nimodo's lead evaporated, and Revizion React, if they can get one more, they will be leading on match point. Nimodo, of course, will be looking still to steal this game away, and neither team with the advantage at the moment, but Crazy does manage to hit that one down. Is not going to find the center exactly, but Izzy is going to center it back over towards the blue. It's over off Thote, over off this corner, and touched back down towards this blue net. Nobody can find their way in front of it. And Batman, they just keep hammering the net, and eventually it finds its way in. A nice shot off that wall. Close one tries to get up and find his way in front, but can't quite tell the angle from that position. Either that or a lack of boost. Regardless, is going to go over into Revizion React's camp, and now the pressure is on Nimodo. They need to find one and tie this game back up. Otherwise, the match might just be slipping away right here, and an unfortunate clear. Let me just watch that one more time, because I believe that was a blue side player smacking it in, but I will, of course, just guarantee, yeah, and just an unfortunate jump for Thoth. No way to predict he's just going to tap it off his hood and just ever so gently bounce it in front of you. A 2-goal lead found once again, and perhaps that was Nimodo's way of paying tribute back over, paying homage, sorry, back over to Game 2, where, of course, they were allowed to slip away from a win. And Kaho just gonna do it all, and you're seeing again just another great passing play. It just seems like every time these orange side players get the ball on their car, the Nimodo side just has to be so fearful, because every single one of them has been so good at smacking that ball over the line or delivering it onto the hood of a teammate that will. Thoth booming it back upfield. It's going to be straight over towards the orange net, but Kaho picks it up, kills it high, and starts this counterattack off strong, you'd think, but close one. Hitting it off that corner initially. Batman forced to boom it back downfield. He's trying to follow this as well, but Crazy going to be able to read it and get a touch, but Batman a death for the trouble. Not going to be a bad trade if you ask him, especially with this ball still bouncing over in the blue, and Batman once again allowed to get a second shot off, and what a nicely placed one. Thoth, a very clutch save needed, and Kaho shoots a ball along the line. It's going to be saved away by Izzy. No 5th goal found yet. 2 minutes left on the clock, and Izzy is going to allow the ball to be passed straight to him. Crazy not quite able to find the net without those defenders in the way. Close one wants to find that ball inside, but it's just not going to be able to. It's back over towards the midfield, where Close one booms it up and is able to get it towards that net, but touched away quickly. It's back over into the corner. Crazy tries to get a quick lightning fast pass down to Thoth, but a little bit of mistiming, and Izzy with another open shot into the net. We are 2 seconds into the final 100, and so far Revizion React is absolutely having a time with it. 5-1. Just unfortunate on the Nimodo side. We're gonna have to see if they can capture lightning in a bottle. So far, that seems like what is needed. Batman, another wall shot. It's not gonna be allowed to find the net this time, but a play back over into the orange. It's gonna be Crazy trying to touch this one back over for a teammate. Unfortunately, sets up Batman, who tries to get that over to Izzy, and a good play from the defenders to deny that pass. Crazy gifted the ball again, takes it towards mid, wants to get this back down over towards Thoth, but doesn't quite have the boost or the position to do that. 60 seconds, trailing by 4 goals, and Crazy trying to touch it back down over and away from this net. They are going to be able to do it. It's off the back of Close one. 50 seconds to go, and still it's just so dominating over in this blue end. They finally get that ball away. Kaho is back looking to defend it, and Thoth picking that ball up, but Kaho seems to be one step ahead, just bicycle kicks it away from the line, and 30 seconds to go. It is still trailing by 4 for Nimodo. They need to find a first now, and Kaho with firm grasp on that ball, not going to let it slip by. It's over in front of the net once again, and even there, where they're denying a shot with everything they have, it is just going to gingerly roll along that blue side. And with 10 seconds left, unfortunately, I might be an optimist, and they do smack one in. With 3 goals in 8 seconds, it's going to take a Herculean effort. We'll see if they can. They find the first on the Nimodo side. But all that Revizion React needs to do is play back and play patient. It's going to be over to Thoth immediately, who tries to hit a fast shot into net. It's not quite going to find the goal. It's back over to Crazy, and with that miss, that will seal it. And with that, Revizion React will come away your Week 3 champions. A 3-0 start to the season. Their flawless record potentially going to go all season long. But for this game, we are done and dusted with a 3-1 scoreline from the Orange.